Do, 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 do. Cody,
What's going on?
O to the D.
how you doing, bro?
Good, man. How are you guys?
Fantastic.
You're pulling up here
Happy
eventually.
Good Friday to you, buddy.
Right back at you.
Love Easter weekend.
Me too.
Especially when it's sunny. We're actually going to have a sunny weekend, Dave, in Seattle.
I know.
Easter
I know.
miracle.
Yeah, I think
It's super
I think
true.
it's supposed to be like 65 and sunny here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's not gonna be too shabby.
Dave Coughlin. Hello.
Dude, that's weird. I just had a weird, like, my screen all of a sudden started mirroring displays instead of showing displays. Super weird. Yep. Paul, you're not going on camera for us, buddy?
You don't want to see me on camera right now, dude.
Yeah, I do. I want to see sickly, nasty Paul. Do it, Paul.
Super tan. Super tan, Mr.
Oh, what did you do to Paul?
I definitely got tan. I definitely got a tan, but you may not look it right now, but just no voice.
That's fun. That's fun.
I just
Well,
I try to wear bright shirts to make myself look tan, but
That's funny.
I'm happy to admit that I do a fake tan on occasion. It's better than skin cancer. That's my vote. I had a big skin cancer thing removed out of my arm a few years ago, like the size of a golf ball. So
Easy.
no more
Don't
skin
flex
cancer.
on camera, Dave.
Dude, that's the left. You don't want to see the right.
It said no weapons allowed.
It had a scar. It looked like a smiley face. So I drew two eyes on it where they cut the skin cancer thing out. It was sweet. All right, Paul. I know it's Good Friday. So happy Good Friday and Easter weekend to everybody and their families. What a great time of year this is. We're excited here in Seattle. At least we have sunshine. And it's forecasted to be sunny all weekend. That is a thing, a big deal. That in March we're going to have a sunny weekend. That's a big deal. That's a banner moment for us. So, Paul, welcome back from your vacation. It sounds like you had a great time.
Thank you. Amazing trip. Can't go wrong in Hawaii. I just lost my voice on the journey home. But ready to rock.
Likely story. So welcome everybody from we got a number of people from lots of different parts of the country. Welcome Dan and your team. I saw you guys on there. Welcome, Dan. Great to have you guys.
Thank you.
Welcome DC down there in Vegas. And we got Utah, Cody and the Utah chapters representing, and Oregon. And anyway, guys, another great, fantastic week for OSA. We love seeing new names show up on the production report. That's super fun for us. We love to see that. So congratulations to the folks who made their first FE sales this week. That is awesome. So, Bo, I think you're gonna kind of lead us through the agenda today. Am I right?
Heck yeah, let's get her going. All right.
I can't see your camera either, Bo. You're not on camera.
What?
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Unless I'm crazy. Can you guys see him? I can't see him.
Gotta see the
I'm
power.
gonna turn it back on.
No,
How about this?
There we go.
Oh goodness. All right. So let's get off with what we're gonna go over today. All right. So we want to go over a few things, but one of the things that a lot of you guys have been asking for is a talk track. So something that you can kind of look at and go, hey, what are the stages of the final expense sale? What does that sound like? I had somebody yesterday say, and I don't really want a talk track. I want to hear what somebody that's been doing this for 20 years and absolutely kicks butt at this does. And so we got one. It's not quite done yet. So I had to furiously type yesterday and get all the notes. Now I have to make it pretty. So once we get it pretty, we'll get it out to you guys. We'll get it on the website. and then we'll let you guys know about it. But it's coming soon. It's a good one. I think you're gonna like it. It's very simple. Like that's what we loved about it. Like when we watched it, we were like, oh my gosh, this is so simple. It's a guy that we already know and trust. So yeah, this is gonna be good for you guys. So that's coming up. We have a March Madness ending this month, so we'll go over that in just a second. We got some sales bonuses coming up. I don't know what this FE sales.
I don't know. That was
how it got there.
That was me typing. That's how what public school spells out sales.
It's gonna be in schedule or something.
That's how you spell school in Woodinville, Washington. You guys know. Ski.
Yeah.
So hey,
Maybe
Wednesday,
it's
this
or something, I don't
Wednesday
know.
is sales school. Yeah, Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. If you have anybody new that you've onboarded or anybody wants to join, we do a deep dive on the products, how to do an application. We walk through kind of underwriting, and so we walk through all the steps of doing an FE application. So Wednesday at 2 p.m., we'll make sure we send out invitations. So any of you are free to jump in, jump out, or share it with anybody you'd like to. So we will be sending it. We'll be sending out those invitations here. Hopefully we'll get those out this afternoon. So Wednesday, 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave,
And
quick
then
question. Are those
following
that
that,
going
we
to be
got some
happening
great
every
news.
other week?
Yeah, every other week, Cody.
Yeah.
That'll be our regular routine is every other week. Yep.
Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off, Bo.
Nope,
No worries.
you're good, dude.
Yeah, man, that's what this call's for. But yeah, then after that, Dave's got some exciting news about Affleck Ancillary and Tier 1, so we'll go over that as well. But let's move on. So March Madness, if you guys forgot or haven't done it, this is free leads, guys. Like all you got to do is commit to 2 outbound calls and a voicemail, and make sure that you get contracted with either Transamerica or Great Western. So you have to have your Aflac and then one of the other carriers. And what most people are doing is Aflac and Transamerica. But hey, if you're going at it, you might as well do all 3. But yeah, so that's March Madness. If you haven't done it, guys, just let me know. I've got a lot of people that say, hey, I want the leads. I just don't want them right now because I'm busy or I'm on vacation or whatever. That's great. Just send me an email saying that you want the leads. I'll get you on the list. And then as soon as you're available, I'll get those leads purchased and sent out to you guys. Yeah. And then there's the email right at the bottom there, leads@onesolutionagency.com is where you send those requests. If you don't remember that, just Bo or Dave or Jess, just anybody, let us know and we'll get it taken care of for you. Yep.
Hey guys,
Well,
quick
and
note
also-
on leads. Quick note on leads buys. Make sure, and Cody and I were having this conversation yesterday about timing when you drop your leads. So you want to make sure you have a little runway after we drop your leads and we drop them into Woo Center, that you have runway, because we've seen the biggest strike happens the next day, right? So don't say, hey, launch my leads on Friday afternoon and I'm going to go camping for the next 3 days. You're going to lose some fire of those folks. And remember, as soon as you get a response from people, that's probably the best time to pick up the phone and chat with them. So make sure you just time when you drop those leads so you can go ahead and make the request and get Bo to lock in your leads. But if it's like, hey, I'm gonna be available on Tuesday and Wednesday afternoons, launch it on Monday. But make sure you have it the next day or right after when you launch those leads to go, because we want to strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, and I keep up on it too, you guys, because what we're finding is a lot of people are just like out of nowhere replying a week to 2 weeks later. There's I don't see any of you on this call that have this problem, but there's a few agents right now that have multiple people that have responded saying, yeah, that sounds great, but the AI doesn't know how to respond because they didn't say yes. So I'm going to be reaching out to those guys today and letting them know, like, hey, you got a potential opportunity here. Get on that. But yeah, don't forget to go in and check up on your Woo Center from time to time, and don't ignore those notifications that it sends you, because that's free money, guys. Like yeah, good opportunities there. All right. So surprise, we've got some people that have done a fantastic job with their leads, and are not just from the leads, but they're also going out and they're cross-selling this with their Aflac accounts, kind of at the end of the sale. Oh, and by the way, kind of conversation. And so we wanted to reward these guys with how many leads, Jesse?
50 more.
50 more leads. So we got Larry Morris, Dave Williams, Mark Hannett, Johnny Groton, Anthony Connor, Jordan Sharp, and Larry Boak all will be receiving an additional 50 leads as a thank you for their work and their effort. Yep. And so congratulations, guys. We'll if you're not on the call and you guys are like, hey, I know that person, don't worry about it. We'll let them know that it's coming, and we'll get those leads out to you guys. All right. Now, Dave, what's the surprise?
All right. So a couple cool things, guys, going off with Tier 1 ancillary. I know we've had a lot of requests about people being able to sell the other Aflac direct products through Tier 1. So this week, the Tier 1 team worked really hard to get the SSO button working. And it's not live for everybody right now. They're still getting the appointments done. There's kind of two appointment processes that happen. One happens with Aflac Tier 1, one happens for the Aflac side, one happens for the Aetna, FE, and MedSup side. So they're just putting everybody's appointments in for the supplemental side. But you guys should have the ability to click the button. Bo, you want to advance the slide a little bit here? You should be able to click the button and be able to get in now. So, but before we dive in, I also want to talk about the ability to sell online. So that's one of the big advantages is this product, and we're going to dive into product today too. But this product, the Aflac Tier 1 product, is stuff you guys all know. All of you guys who are Aflac folks, you know the product. It's accident, cancer, critical illness, dental, vision, and hearing. And we're going to talk in depth about them. But they were designed for direct-to-consumer markets, right? The old direct Aflac individual product was not. It's payroll. I mean, you guys all know it's the payroll product with the juiced premium. That's all it is. Am I right? You guys have all looked at it. You guys have sold it. It's a juiced payroll product. So it's clunky. It's not really designed for direct-to-consumer space. This product was built straight for direct-to-consumer out of the gate. So it's made to be able to be self-enrolled and be able to deal with e-commerce. So I want to be able to go through and share with you guys what that looks like today. And so first I'm going to take over the screen here, Bo, here, if that's all right with you. So guys, we'll share out. This is the UAT site for Aflac. So this is the kind of the test page for Aflac. Anybody who wants you guys can all see a screen, right? Should be like scrolling across. Awesome. So this is the buy.aflac.com site. Do not send anybody. I'm going to repeat. Do not send anybody just to buy.aflac.com. If they do, can they buy? Yes. Will you get credit and paid for it? No, you will not. Neither will we. So you need to have a custom link. So if you guys want a custom e-commerce link that will tie to you and your NPN number, you need to let us know. The question always comes up, where can I share this? Yes, is the answer. So where can you share it, Cody? Cody Cotter, where could you share this link, buddy? Can you have your custom link?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, anywhere. Yes, anywhere.
So is Facebook okay? Could you put it on your Facebook page, Cody?
Yes.
Yep. Dave Coughlin.
You can put my link on your Facebook page too.
Yes. You can put Cody's link on everybody's. Dave, it can go on LinkedIn, right? Coughlin? LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever. Now, couple cool things is this is the UAT site, right? So if you put in here buy hyphen, and we're going to put it on the screen here in a second too, but buy-uat.aflac.com. That is the test site. So you can go around and monkey around. You're not going to accidentally, thank you, Bo. You're not going to accidentally buy a policy and get enrolled in the policy, but you can go and see what it looks like. Also, guys, the phone number that will be displayed on your custom site, if you call this number, it's going to call the Aflac call center. They will enroll somebody over the phone and they will take credit and take all the commission. So the phone number that's going to be listed on your custom site will actually ring OSA and we will redirect them back to your custom link. So we will answer their questions and we will redirect them back. We are not going to enroll people over the phone for your custom links. We're going to push them back to the website. So just want to give you a quick rundown. You guys, please feel free to go in and monkey around in here, but you can go pick your state and we'll go pick Dave Coughlin's in Nevada. So we'll use Nevada. And Dave Coughlin. I'm picking on you because you're on my screen, Dave. Dave's clearly 39 years old. And we'll go get a quote for Dave. So you can see on the site, it really does feel it is designed as an e-commerce site. Guys, this was all A/B tested. So while we were at tier 1, we were doing all the testing on this stuff. So we were kind of seeing what was getting the best reactions from people. So there's a reason why it didn't ask. Do you guys notice it didn't ask for a birth date? It asked for an age. A little bit different than quoting on the individual stuff. Look at even how they word everything. Me and my spouse, me and my children, instead of like, I can't even remember what the Aflac thing says. I think it's like spout. I don't know. I don't even know what the verbiage is, but we tested even the verbiage on this. So if you want to go look at a product, you can click on it. No tobacco use. You can go and see what the options are. So Dave Coughlin in Nevada, here's the pricing for 10,000. This is not going to notice we put non-tobacco, 15, 20, 25,000. They can't add cancer coverage to this as well. So a decked out 25,000 with cancer. Cool, right? Separating cancer and critical illness, it would be $68 a month maxed out. And if you want to see what it pays, looks pretty familiar, right? Aflac team. Aflac will pay you for heart attack, stroke, paralysis, bone marrow. Seems pretty familiar. A reoccurrence benefit, cardiac procedures, and annual benefit increase. So pretty straightforward stuff. If somebody wanted to buy it, they literally add it to the cart, just like they would on Amazon or something. They're going to add it to the cart. And as they move along, what's happening in the background is this is pinging to make sure that it's a real person. So it's pinging the site. Does the name and the email isn't real? You can save quotes, but somebody can literally go all the way through. And as they go through that checkout process, doesn't matter which product they're looking at, but as they go through this checkout process, they actually establish their portal access to be able to file a claim, to be able to make changes, update beneficiaries, do everything in their portal on their phone. I want to show also something where you've got a couple of options. So number one seller for Aflac is still the accident plan, far and away. Coughlin, you've been around a couple of years with Aflac. Accident always been the number one seller since you've been with Aflac? Yep. It's still a home run, right? There's not an age limit for an accident, right? Everybody is at risk for an accident. 2-year-olds and 80-year-olds have accidents. So you can see the pricing on this. This is an individual plan, standard plan in Nevada, $25. Elite plan. And if you and I love the way that this just puts everything side by side. And you'll notice it feels an awful lot like the regular Aflac product. In fact, as you watch the new Aflac payroll products drop, they're mirroring off of the way they were built out for direct to consumer, because with direct to consumer, about 90% of claims are automatically adjudicated because of the simplicity of the way the policy was built. So it's made to be efficient and pay faster. But you can kind of see just side by side how it pays. Feels an awful lot like something you guys are familiar with if you've sold Aflac in the past, or if you've sold a Colonial product or an Allstate product. Very similar build, right? But it's made to be adjudicated. You guys kind of know the rules. The rules, when we built the tier 1 product out, we had 60 years of Aflac individual product to build from. So we did the stuff that works. So you guys can kind of see what it covers. Feels pretty dang familiar, right? And that's the way it looks. So this is what the site is. If you guys want a site for yourself, please just drop us a note. You can email me or Jesse, Dave at onesolutionagency.com, or Jesse at onesolutionagency.com, or Paul or Bo. Just let any of us know. It's very easy for us to get a site stood up for you, and you can share it anywhere. Couple things to note. You will only earn a commission in the states you're licensed in. Okay, so you put it out there, and all of a sudden the entire state of New Jersey decides to enroll on you. Well, it's going to be trouble because there's a product availability limits. But if you're not licensed in a state, you're not going to get commissioned on that product sale. So if you are going to put it out there, just know there is a possibility somebody can get enrolled that you are not set up to get commissioned on. So just make a note to yourself that's out there. But anyway, you guys will have your own custom link. It'll be branded just like this. It'll have a one solution agent. Sorry, I just stopped sharing. It'll be branded for you on with one solution agency. It won't list your name, but your custom URL will have your NPN in it. And so we are not using writing numbers. Anybody who's been around Aflac for a little while knows the whole writing number world. I'm interested to know, Dave Coughlin, I think you might be the only one who's got a longer writing number than me. Dave, how many writing numbers do you have? 10 writing numbers. Dave, how many NPN numbers do you have? Yep, that's why we're using NPN numbers right there. Your NPN number is static, doesn't matter where you move, what organization you're part of. You can decide you're going to go live in the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, your NPN is going to stay the same. So your NPN is going to be tied to your custom URL, just so you guys are aware. So I want to dive into products here for you guys today. So I don't know, it's kind of goofy in Teams. I know this, that like somebody could say play from current slide. Yeah, we're not going to do that because it I don't know, it acts goofy. So I want to walk through the portfolio of what you're going to have available on the ancillary side. So of course, the senior products, you guys are aware of that. That's what we've been talking about. That's still our bread and butter. That is absolutely still our money maker as well, especially when we hit commissions, because commissions on the consumer direct product are level as earned commissions. So I repeat, level as earned. So you're not going to get a renewal. You're not going to get a heaped. You're just getting the same commission every month for as long as the policy stays on the books. All right. So product mix, accident, still number one seller for tier one and Aflac consumer markets, cancer, critical illness, dental, vision, hearing, which is a combined product or a standalone. So you can either have dental or dental, vision, hearing. You can opt to add those other two components. You cannot buy vision as a standalone. You cannot buy hearing as a standalone. So it says term life, but the term life product is what we're getting through our partners, through Transamerica. So this is our direct consumer portfolio. If we look at the availability states, Oregon, I know we have you on the phone. I'm going to apologize in advance. Oregon is not available for accident or dental, vision, hearing. It is approved. It's approved. So the state has given the green light. It's still being built out in the system. And so those get rolled out. I would expect that I kind of expected Oregon to drop by the end of this quarter. So it may launch as soon as we know when Oregon is live for DVH and accident, we'll let you know. So that's what our product availability looks like in each of these states. So, it's like I said, if you tried to go sell in New Jersey, yeah, it ain't going to fly very well. You can see we've got most of the country is covered with all these products, but they're not everywhere yet. And unfortunately, like I say, Oregon, Idaho approved, but it's not built out. So, which is a positive. It means the state has already approved the issuance of the policy. So if we look at the population access, who can actually grab the product we want, you can see we've got most of the country is covered under this product. But if you're in one of these states, it gets a little sticky. So I'm not going to dive into the why. You guys understand why. But just like the typical Aflac products, guaranteed renewable for life. They're age banded at the time of issuance. The rates will not increase when somebody buys one of these products, whether you sell it through the agent portal and you click on the little button, and we'll show you that in a second, the SSO button out of Aetna, or if you push them to your self-enrollment site, when they buy, they're locked in. All right. So they've got that simplified issue. It's going to be really familiar to anybody who sold Aflac in the past. Really similar thing. They're going to answer 5 questions. Benefits pay directly to the policyholder, and it pays regardless of other coverage. What was that, Bo? You asked the question. Yes, it will pay on top of regular Aflac individual or group. Yes. So somebody could feasibly own an Aflac payroll individual plan, an Aflac group accident plan, and a tier 1 accident plan. And would they get paid on all 3 accident plans? Yes, they would. Yes, they would. Okay. When they go through the underwriting process and the application process, it asks a really simple question. Do you have other accident coverage with tier one? It doesn't say Aflac, because remember, tier one is a separate company, even though it's wholly owned by Aflac. Tier one is a separately owned company. All right. Any questions? Please feel free to pop them in the chat. So, kind of give you an idea. Again, accident. Really, you guys have sold this. We're selling the heck out of it. It's still the number one seller. So 24/7 coverage on and off the job. So those of you who are in Washington and Oregon, as soon as they get it launched live in there, these products, can they be sold to people who work in a cannabis related industry? Anybody want to guess? Start nodding your head. Yes. Yes, we can. Because this is a direct to consumer product, we don't ask a question of what you do. We don't care what you do. Does not matter. So, could somebody be a commercial fisherman or a run a weed shop? It doesn't matter. We never ask an SIC question. We don't ask an SIC question. So, guys who are working in the payroll group, like I see Dave Vick, I see a bunch of our guys out there, Coughlin, Mary, Neil, Charmaine. You guys have groups, and you've come across groups in the past where they have something that's touching cannabis, and all of a sudden it's like, Aflac payroll doesn't want it. Guys, this is an option for you. You can put this in for your groups over there. So no coordination of benefits. Claims are handled right now. Claims are actually being handled the faster on the tier one side than they are on individual or group right now. It is pretty cool. It's very quick. Most of the claims are adjudicated within 24 hours. And they direct deposit. So when they go in and enroll, whether you're helping them on agent portal or you're enrolling them, they're self-enrolling. Dave is like a ghost. I don't know if you guys are seeing that on camera. He's fading in and out like a theory, like the snap on Marvel, whatever. So anyway, it's a very simple product. You guys understand it. You guys know how to sell the need. Lump sum critical illness is a big deal. This product can be sold up to age 70. So as we're talking to people, yes, it is separate from Aflac Group. Tier 1 is separate from Aflac Group. This product can be sold in conjunction with any of the other Aetna products out there too, right? So it's all the regular stuff. You take an ambulance, the emergency room, it pays the lump sum, it pays the reoccurrence benefits, all the stuff you're familiar with. So it can be sold with or without cancer. So if somebody's overly concerned or not overly concerned, but concerned about cancer, you could sell them this plan. It's going to be, it's still going to be limited to whatever their face amount that they elect is, or they could buy a critical illness plan, add a cancer plan standalone. They're both options for it. So I love this, the fourth bullet point down, this guy right here, guys. Subsequent critical illness events covered at 50% with no lifetime max. Face amount increases, covers coronary bypass surgery, smoker and non-smoker, and no underwriting for family history. So that is a big, big deal on that component right there. Cancer plan, you guys know Dan has been banging the cancer drum a lot over the past year. Cancer awareness is going very high. It touches every single family on this call. I know every single one of you have been impacted by cancer in some way, shape, or form. This is an amazing plan, and this is what Aflac was built around, a cancer plan. They invented the stuff, and this cancer plan, direct to consumer, is right in line with that and paying benefits the way that people are used to. So no family history questions, no underwriting for smoking and tobacco, no cost for the children. This sounds pretty familiar to you guys, right? On a cancer plan, 3 different levels of coverage, annual screening benefit, 29 base plans, no lifetime max on chemo, radiation, and 24 other benefits. It's a rocking plan. So again, this is one of those plans that you could have a conversation in your FE world that will make an impact. So last plan I'm going to talk about is the dental vision hearing plan. So guys, this is tier 1's plan. This is not a mirror image of the plan you've sold with Aflac with the Argus plan. Argus does administer this for tier one, but it is tier one's policy. So they're agreed through 2024 to let Argus continue to service to be the TPA on the plan. They're reviewing the contract. I know it sounds weird, right? Like Aflac contracted with Aflac Dental to be the TPA, but it's tier one's plan. So they're gonna review it at the end of 24 and make a decision if Argus is gonna make do the coordination. I will tell you that tier one did not have the troubles that other Aflac Dental did on the payroll side about getting claims paid and all of that. It was much cleaner than the other side did. But this plan, this is a cool, super cool part. So like I know that Larry Bowick sold a Med Sup plan this week. Aflac stepped into the senior space to cross-sell this policy right here, guys. So if any of you have sold Med Sup in the past, I know we've got a few folks who have. Cody, you've sold a bit of Med Sup in your day. About half of people who are buying a senior product, a Sup product, and especially about half do attach a dental vision hearing plan, 50%. And this plan can be sold up to age 99. So any of your senior clients that you're talking to, that tends to be a big concern. And this plan can be sold to age 99 on there. So 3 available plan designs, 2 plans have the optional vision and so the 2 higher plans have the dental vision hearing. So the dental's administered by Argus, vision is iMed, and Nations Hearing handles the hearing benefit. No waiting for preventative care. And the cool part is that deductible decreases in year 2 and year 3, and the benefit maximums climb in year 2 and 3. So a vanishing deductible with maximums climbing every single year. It is a very cool plan. We sold a lot of it. We launched the plan and we expected last year in 2023 to have dental be about we expected to come in 3rd or 4th place. Within 1 month, it was the number 2 selling plan for tier 1. So dental is the second one. Neil, an employer could sponsor it, but there's no way to pay for it because there's no billing. Neil, that's a great question. There is no payroll billing. This is not a payroll product. So an employer would have to do it by giving them additional dollars because this enrollment happens from consumer to Aflac, right? There's no employer, there's no billing in availability in there to do any type of group billing or that type of thing. They could make an election. Yes, Neil, yes, exactly. They could gross up an employee's pay. Employee could make make an option to pay quarterly, and an employer could do it that way to make it cleaner for them. But it is not a product that can be sold from a payroll standpoint, right? Hey, Bo, will you go ahead and share the deck again? Just pick up where we left off. So commissions, perfect. Thank you. That's right where we wanted to go next. Guys, if you're in an override position at DSC, no, they're going to have separate login, Neil, on your question. They get a separate login for the tier 1. Remember, it's a different company. So, guys, this is agent commission. And if you're in an override position, we're going to be kicking those out. It's not it is not a huge money maker. It's a level money maker. So this is a fallback. This is a fallback product for you. So if you have an opportunity, so Neil, I know you're excited, but if you have an opportunity to sell a payroll product, sell the payroll product. Partially because is one, and I've highlighted it there at the bottom, you will not get credit for Aflac individual or group production credit or stock or contest bonuses on this because it's a separate company, guys. So there's no production credit on it at all. And all direct tier 1 ancillary sales commissions are paid out level as earned. All commissions are paid quarterly as well. The reason why is because if you do the math on it and you're getting 10% on a cancer plan and their monthly premium is $50, you know, do you really want a $5 check? I can tell you that Jesse, who gets to manage commissions for us, doesn't really want to cut $1 million $5 check. Actually, Jesse, I'd be happy if you sold them. I had to cut $1 million $5 checks. That means we sold a lot of cancer plans, but that's the way it is. So there is life is HEAP commissioned. All of the life products we sell are HEAP commissions Neil, great question. Those are heap advanced commissions. These are level as earned commissions. So just to be clear, you take
What I
the
meant
annual. What was
is the
that?
length, as long as the policy's in force. I meant as long as the policy's in
Yes.
force, you continue getting that
Yep,
level.
you got it,
commission.
Neil. Yep, it just keeps showing up. Yep, for life of the policy. Absolutely. It doesn't change. You get the same amount. You'll get the same amount for every month of commission. So it just keeps going. Dan, I think you had a question too, buddy.
Yeah. So if I do an older person for the critical illness, do you still get the 10.5? That was my question earlier. Does it reduce? Because Aflac will pay you very little for an older.
Nope, because remember, Dan, this is tier 1. This is not regular old Aflac. So this was designed for this market space. So nope.
Oh,
nope.
It's much more exciting. Good.
It's very clean. It's very, very clean. So and this one does allow, by the way, this product, I know the final expense does not allow credit card. This product does allow credit card. So if somebody wants to pay with a credit or debit, they absolutely can pay with a credit or debit card on this product. So it is very clean. Like I say, it's not a big cash cow. It's just not, but it is an awesome fallback and it's an awesome add-on. And you guys, I don't need to tell you guys how to sell this product. All of you guys, I know just about everybody on this call, and you guys are skilled salespeople. I don't need to tell you how to position accident, cancer, critical illness, but it is a great option to be able to add on. So this week, occasionally go jump into the Aflac site. I think we actually put a screenshot on there, Bo. Can you flip down the next slide, bud? So when you go into your quote and enroll on the tier 1 side, you guys should start seeing, as they're getting your appointments done on the tier 1 side, you guys should start seeing this button pop up. It's right below where you hit the little quote, where you're doing the quick quote button. It says update products. This little pop down will happen. Unfortunately, when you click there to enroll those products, it's not going to drag your customers' information. Their Aflac is working on that. You would be shocked at what development looks like just to do that, passing that data from Aetna's portal to Aflac. It's not happening in the near future. So you will have to re-enter customer data, just FYI. So keep that lead sheet up in front of you if you are going to pivot over there, or keep their information handy so you can go write it in. But you'll be able to click on that link. It'll link you straight over to the agent portal, and that's where you'll be able to take over the phone. You'll be able to take a full application on the product. Okay. Or of course, you guys will, anybody who wants a custom URL, let us know. We'll kick you a custom URL and you can put that wherever you want. Let them self-enroll. That's absolutely available too. So that's one of the things that we will talk about, you guys, is that as we make sure that it gets very smooth and the transition smooth, we can take, I know you guys have all made investments in leads, and we've made a big investment in leads, that we will run a campaign in the future pushing your URL out for any lead. If you want us to go down that campaign, and we can talk through it as we get to it, but we will push your URL out, your custom URL, to any of your clients that you have out there to be able to let them go do a self-enroll on that product. So I love the idea of being able to make some money when I'm sound asleep. That sounds fantastic. And so that's part of what this is going to be. So questions, I'll just open it up for questions for anybody on the tier 1 ancillary product. Cool. Well, guys, like I say, if you want a link, just pop us a message. Anybody in your organization wants a link. So, Dave, Cody, I see you, Neil. If you guys want links for everybody in your team, just let us know. We can go grab your hierarchy, send out a custom link. And notice when you get your link back, it'll be a long string like you guys have seen. It'll have your NPN. It will have your national producer number in that link. If somebody goes in and clicks on that link, Dan and his team want a link. Jesse, will you make a note, buddy? Dan, we got you, buddy.
Hey, Dave.
And yes, sir.
I had a question, but I couldn't get off mute.
Sure. No worries.
Maybe I missed it, and I know that the dental thing isn't in Oregon yet, but it sounds like it's coming. But is that age banded, or what's the limit?
No age. It is not age banded.
So I get people calling
all the
time wanting dental, but they're over the age limit for Aflac.
99, bro. 99. So yes, I take it back. There is an age limit, 99. But they still got their teeth rocking after age 99. Dang, man, that's awesome. But 99 is the limit on that product.
Cool, thanks.
And the other products are available in Oregon, just not the accident plan and the dental plan right now. But they're approved, so they should be live real shortly. You guys can go on that buy-uat.aflac.com that Bo shared in the link earlier. You guys, that's the rates are live. The state availability are live on that site right now. So if you want to go goof around, compare individual, traditional, like you guys want to go play that, go play around and look at it. You're not going to break it. If you want to feel what an enrollment looks like from a client's perspective, you're not going to accidentally buy a plan. If you do want to buy a plan, wait till you have your own URL, and you still do have a 10-day free look, just so you know. So you could go buy a plan, feel the whole process, start to finish. If you didn't want it, you cancel it, no biggie. That's not a big deal to us at all, or Aflac if you want to go try it out. But everything is live. So if I go click Oregon just for fun, here I'll share my screen. That's Dan Moore, Jesse.
Okay.
While you're getting there,
Alright.
Dave, I was going to ask, what's the underwriting like? Is it like the direct plans where there's heavier underwriting?
Nope. Dude, it's slick, Neil. It's really slick. So here, I'll show you guys Oregon. Can you guys see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Here's what's available in Oregon. It says accident. That's really interesting. Maybe it is live then. Let's see. Dude, I think that product chart, it must have updated. I know they were trying to get it for Q2. So if there's a
I
code
think
in
it
there,
came out when they
Way
upgraded
too
the
cheap.
payroll accident plans because that was
There
all
you go.
bundled together.
you got it live. I lied in that first slide. I'm going to give Ward a hard time that his slide needs to be updated because you have pricing in Oregon right now. There you go. That's Oregon live right now. So let's look at hey, and look, dental's live in Oregon as well.
He told him he had a deadline by 10, so he apparently did it.
Hey, by the way, guys, I'd really love to highlight this. Starting a new business like we have just done, we're responsible for our own insurance, like most of you. But you look at how crappy the maxes are on dental for people. They're $1,000. You look at a standard Delta plan's $1,000 or $1,500. Somebody can go buy a $2,000 plan. It climbs up to $2,000 by year 3. So it's a pretty awesome plan. And you look at that deductible shrink, right?
Are you
Pretty
under
cool.
99?
I am slightly under 99 and all my own teeth with one missing. They yanked a tooth 2 months ago. Sucked. Don't do that. I highly recommend. There's way better ways to spend $5,000 than a dental implant. I promise. I can think of way funner things. So anyway, guys, that's the Aflac Ancillary. You guys will see the link going live on your page this week. Just jump in there occasionally. If you see it go live, would you please just ping me? Hey, I see it. They're going in and looking at all your appointments for life and health. And that's what's taking time right now. So you guys should be able to go see that live link. And we will get out first of next week. You guys who want URLs, we'll kick those over to you. And just save it. If you want to go jump on and build a QR code, there's lots of free QR code builders. You can go build a QR code. Could you put it on a business card? Shoot, put it on a sticker and slap it anywhere you want. It's your URL. As long as you're licensed in that state, you're going to get paid.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
This dental plan, is it like the PPO or the MAC plan? Like, does it pay well for out of network?
It does. It pays the same percentage in network and out of network. I don't know what the network looks like in Oregon, Neil. That's a great question.
It's kind of light if it's using the Argus network, which is why most of us have done PPO because that still pays 90%. So that's what I'm curious if it's like that.
Yep, it is. It's a PPO plan.
That's wonderful.
Yep, it's a PPO plan. And like I say, I think I'll tell you guys that there is a lot of it's not a secret that Argus had a real rough time last year, and so I wouldn't be shocked if things aren't very, very quickly fixed. Aflac Tier 1 will move away from Argus as the TPA. But everything will remain the same because the plan filings are all Tier 1s. It's not up to Argus. Argus is just the administrator on it. So I wouldn't be shocked if things aren't quickly turned around over at Argus. You'll watch the TPA change, but from a user perspective, from our perspective, nothing will change. It will be everything will look the same. So we had never really had the same trouble that everybody else did last year. And I sold a lot of dental last year with tier 1, never had the troubles that everybody else did. Because they do also separate customer service line, separate everything. If somebody called the 800 number and they have to get service on their tier 1 product, their policy number has a T on it. Customer service is supposed to be aware, and there is on the screen. If they put it in, they actually push them to the tier 1 customer service, separate call center, separate everything, separate company, separate platform, separate policies. Cool. Guys, anything else from leadership? Jesse, Bo, Paul?
No, excited. There's still quite a few, what I call quite a few people not taking the 50 leads. So I'd love to give them away still to you. You're ready to go. We're sending out emails. So if you think you're close, let us know. We'll check.
Yeah. And just shoot me an email, guys. leads@onesolutionagency.com and just get in line. Like if you're waiting, don't not let us know, because we want to make sure you get that order in before end of month.
Yeah, and I'll make one more plug too, going back to when to start those leads. Obviously, you want to give Bo a good day in advance, not buy your leads, say, I'd like to activate them today. Try to activate them when you know you're going to be there. Dave talked about doing them maybe on Monday if you're available Tuesday, Wednesday. If you really want to, some people are activating it the first day, maybe an hour or two before they're going to start that first Tuesday chunk of couple hours, because when you see that person first come on, and we're seeing a lot of people do that in the first 15-20 minutes to set an or the bot's engaging, pick up the phone, call them. Absolutely. Get them on the phone. They're right there. Close it. It's a lot warmer. We're seeing really good success with that. So
absolutely, guys, remember the commitment from you guys is to make 2 phone calls on all of these. I would say when you get a response from the client, to Jesse's point, when you get a response from the client, it means they're sitting there with their phone in their hand. Call them. You can say, oh, I just saw your text up. Now might be a great time. Whatever verbiage works for you, that's a great time to strike.
Get right back in the
they're sitting there with their phone in their hand.
Right on the bot, say, hey, I just tried to call you from this number. Thought it might be a good time to go over the information we have that you filled out yesterday at 4:30 in the morning. What were you doing up that early? Just like use that information we have and make it personal.
Awesome. Paul, anything from you, Sicky?
No, just excited for sales school next week. Have a happy Easter.
Awesome. Thank you. You guys have a happy Easter. Blessings to all of you and your families. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. This is awesome.